Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Couple Heroes 2 replay straight from Light Games lobby. On top left side is the blue OKW, we have Banal Fish. On the bottom right side is the red British, we have Riftwalker. We do have immediate doctrinal lock-in of the Breakthrough Doctrine. Kinds of Fusiliers are immediately being deployed on out. More intersection down here. May I for Vickers, but probably I for more infantry sections. He has locked in a doctrine, a special weapons regiment, which will give him access to tank hunter infantry sections with armed with AT rifles, and it can be upgraded to swap them out for some Piets. Sandbags going on up, bit of wire here to wire off the heavy cover. We do now have a third intersection on the build queue, secondary Panzer Fusiliers on the build queue as well. We got these sandbags not fully built. He will stop building them. Brings the other squad forward, help provide some firepower, gain some good volleys onto the Storm Pioneers. Panzer Fusiliers skirmishing along the edge, trying to re-advance, get some damage on the squad, trying to build some sandbags, but now he has some sandbags there. Panzer Fusiliers get inside the garrison. That's not going to be great. The intersection squad will win out. Heavy cover is better than garrison cover. But of course, got the Storm Pioneers flanking on around. He's being focused down there. He is behind light cover. Intersection, maybe a mix of heavy and no cover. And of course, got this intersection back down here, providing some good fire support on the intersections or on Storm Pioneers as well. The intersection has some damage, trying to flank around. All 5 guys are firing, but severely outnumbered. Volks Grenadiers making their way down to some light cover. This intersection's right there. I'm supposed to just going to stall out as long as they can, but they will lose this engagement. Additionally, there's no additional squads for the OKW players. Going for another Panzer Fusilier. Got a little bit too much manpower there. Going to reinforce Storm Pioneer as well, and he is bleeding off capturing pressure. If you look at the mini map,
machine gun crew ready and waiting.
These forces, the British player has great field control. The OKW player only has 2 strategic points, while the British player has 2 strategic points, as well as a fuel and munitions sector, effectively giving 4 strategic points. I suppose here's find a bit of a volley there on the infantry section. Does consider the garrison, not a great garrison to be inside of.
The platoon command post is finished and ready for use.
As a Fusiliers will get overran. Falls back maybe a little bit too early. He is behind some good heavy cover. Gains inside this garrison. It's not a great garrison to be inside of. By the way, Vickers have been deploying fields, rotating around to somewhere. He may be eyeing for the platoon. Oh no, he already has built the platoon command post. Could probably eye for some medics to get his guys healed on up. We do have this intersection eyeing some sandbags in the center. As the Fusiliers push him forward, engaging the intersection.
A capture point is being overrun.
Vickers firing away. Does get a good volley there, forcing him back. I think when advanced heavy cover, he should have been fine.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Does get some medical supplies in this intersection squad. He may be eyeing for just mass medical supplies, which will give him quite a bit of flexibility. Section moving around, trying to find opportunity to capture that sector. It is a cut-off sector, but we'll be cutting off nothing. Well, as the Fusiliers get some good damage there, focusing down quite nicely. No additional squads nearby to provide aid for either side. He does go and fall on back. As the Fusiliers making their way down south, we do have the Storm Pioneers being pushed forward with breakthrough, rapid decapture sectors. Maybe really not worth it. It helps with decapturing rather than full capture than actually capturing the sector, but it definitely will help out. You will actually cover quite a bit of ground. Very good use of breakthrough. Maybe I'm mistaken because he just got a whole bunch of sectors just decaptured, and now he's still charging forward. He's trying to overrun the Vickers. So, yeah, very good use of breakthrough. I don't really rate the ability all that great. For 35 missions, I suppose it can be quite nice. It does last for quite some time as well, so he just literally seized every single territory from the British player. So the British player has no sectors in supply, so excellent breakthrough. I stand corrected. Not a great ability, but in this case, was definitely not a bad ability. We do have a bit of panzer boosters behind some heavy cover. Intersection have making their way up north. An eye for a bit of light cover. These intersections moving around.
HQ operations now underway.
He is getting some good damage onto that Volksgrenadiers. Does has to retarget towards this guy here.
An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
He does get the 5-man squad upgrade, so these intersections are going to be much, much better. Does fall back there. This guy, he could get healed on up, but also perhaps needs to be... Yeah, just probably just needs healed on up. You now have a tank hunter squad still on the field. He may rely on it for anti-tank purposes. This one's starting to activate the mechanized battle group support, so it could give him access to a flak half track.
Ready to be deployed.
Once he sees a tank hunter, he is going for the flak half track now. Oops. Volksgrenadiers or Sturm Pioneers do get forced them back. There are no Volksgrenadiers on this map. Wait, what? How did he get that bulletin? He may be using some sort of bug to get this bulletin here. Or maybe something involved in the loadouts not loading properly, because that is not an OKW bulletin.
Flak half-track is ready for deployment.
Okay, maybe I'm going crazy, but I'm pretty sure that's only exclusive to the Wehrmacht and Soviets.
An officer has reported for
And seeing the amount of Panzer Fusiliers, maybe there's some sort of display issue where it's actually supposed to be the Panzer Fusilier bulletin. I don't think this will affect Panzer Fusiliers. Maybe it does affect Panzer Fusiliers. I have no idea. Panzer Fusiliers push forward. We got the flak half track engaged with the Vickers. Does get a suppress and does fall back.
Trained and ready to go.
Got additional tank hunter sections on the field. So he has 3 regular intersections to tank hunter. Tank hunters do have access to heat grenades. They can also be upgraded to Piets to get a bit more firepower.
Looking a bit squiffy. Line's been cut.
Another round of breakthrough being deployed on the field. Very nice. Let's get a bit of fire there. 2 sections and a tank hunter section push way forward. The tank hunter section is probably gone a bit too far forward. He can be upgraded with Mills bombs to provide some more anti-infantry support. Black half track now engaged in the tank hunter. Finds a nice engagement there. Does stop the point from being decaptured. Does get suppressed by the Vickers. An incendiary grenade or frag stick grenade does get a great hit there. It does get the decapture.
Enemy got one of our squads.
Oh, and that squad did get wiped out there.
Crew stand ready.
We now got the Shum officer now deployed on the field. Up north, we do have the Panzer Fusiliers engaging the intersection. We got another tank hunter section, so he's going for mass tank hunter.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Panzer Fusiliers for G43s be more than plenty, but right now he just simply does not have enough munitions for it. Getting some great damage there. We do have healing back here, so going for another SW's half track designed for the sheer panzer quarters. This region may be good for our sheer panzer quarters. Could try deploying it here to help provide coverage for the VP as well. Gotta be careful though, not to be ambushed by the tank hunter section. Maybe he should try escorting the SW's half track with the Sturm Pioneers. And so if the tank hunters try to advance forward on hitting the sheer panzer quarters, he can perhaps charge forward and gun him down instead. Vickers and section now engaging the Panzer Fusiliers as well as the tank hunter section with 1 guy. section squad does fall back. As Fusiliers advance way forward, capturing up this VP. We've got quite a bit of units here, including a tank hunter. Does charge on out, and now the flak half track could advance with the G43 squad getting nice and close. Finds a volley there. Does destroy the heavy cover, does get suppression. Maybe the heavy cover's not fully destroyed. These guys do take some damage there. We now have the Shumoff structure forward, getting some good suppression onto the unit. We do have now a Vicker section. Oh, he's actually deployed out the half track there, so now you can deploy out some Vickers Ks. Oh, good. I guess I always remember that for a time frame they made it so that the drop weapons required the weapon rack, but they luckily got rid of that. You could try mounting up that squad with any of these squads and try to hunt down the flak half track. Piets and Boys AT could be useful with that, and Vickers could be useful against everything. Speaking about Vickers, Vickers set on up. Trying to fire away. D43 squad seemed to do a bit of damage. I heard a bit of grenades been thrown. Does inside the garrison. Does have a number of windows firing, hitting that squad. Does pin down one of the tank hunters. G43 squad needs to fall back. About to get wiped on out. The other Boys AT rifle squad does fall back. Vickers advancing. These forces do get suppressed. Does get suppressed there. Another squad gets suppressed and force them back as well.
A capture point is being overrun.
Enemy player feels like he has great field control, activating breakthrough once again. Trying to rapidly capture these sectors. Only helps with the capture, not the full capture. Down south, we do have now the intersection and Fusiliers engage each other. This will be rapid decapture, but it does interrupt the decapture. And the 5-man squad, I think, should win out, but does fall back.
The enemy cut our supply line.
Intersection squad does fall back. Vickers engaging, Piets as well, or Boys AT rifles.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
This guy is getting hit hard. A tank rifle not doing all too well. 6 powder doing quite well. Does get out of range. All-star getting pretty close to emergency 1. Victor's taking some damage there. Boys AT's hitting the Principal Fusilier. Officer now emergency 1. Not getting many kills, just a lot of damage. And now with the Fusilier squad falling back. Gun Pioneers repairing up the Black Half Track, going for an Oberstdorf. He has already plenty of infantry in the field, so it's maybe not really worth it. Good hit there for the Flak Half Track. Really wants to get that volley off, but can't risk the AT rifles and the 6-pounder. Forced by the ground there, rolls a miss. No company command post just yet. He has enough fuel for it, and soon be enough manpower. Your Panzer Quarters is deployed in the field. Has been authorizations now upgrading, going for Volcano Warfare. I'll make sure he has a bit of AT. As the Fusiliers taking a bit of damage there. Vickers getting nice and close. Vickers being forced on back there. Overall, the British player is doing quite well in VPs. Got a slight advantage for the OKW player, but nothing too significant.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Starting to fire away there.
We're losing a capture point.
Stone Pioneers advance way forward, and the intersection squad does fall back. I'm so surprised we don't see Mills Bomb research. Platoon command post, or company command post is filled. You may eye for a Centaur or Cromwell. Grenade's been thrown, does avoid it. This round are falling on back. Vickers getting some good damage there. We've got the officer and Fusiliers trying to flank around. Could have this squad help protect the flank. Vickers being re-engaged.
A capture point is being overrun.
6-pounder push Wraith setting up there to protect his, try to help hit that squad. Does get Mark targeted there by the Sturm officer. Deep sections now getting over here. Golbasson advances way forward. Golbasson may have not made himself known just yet. Incarnate's advances way forward. 6-pounder does find a good hit there on this black half track, who's now a veteran C2. Get a bit of damage there onto that intersection from the Golbasson. Ground all this intersection push way forward. Could really stay back and get healed on the top. Your Pan squad is firing away in a defensive position, nothing too aggressive. And we got the Golbasson squad getting forcing back. He really does use a medical supplies there. It does take a moment to be out of combat to get healed on up. This other squad's moving around to capture some sectors.
Ready for action again. Ready to shoot.
Where do you need us?
He loads up the Vickers in the back of the half track. Only the defensive gunners can actually be shown there.
Any orders?
I think he loaded on the back of that actually for the healing. Yeah, he's using that for the healing. Very nice. Takes a bit of extra micro for that, but not bad.
They're trying to take it.
We do now have a Cromwell on the build queue. Tank Hunter receiving some damage there. Pencil Fusiliers and Officer getting some great damage on him. Also have Track throwing some rounds in as well. Vicker is sitting on up, being easy flank and easy retreat. 6-pounder moving around. Tank Hunter squad falling back. Got these forces skirmishing around, get some hits there.
Damned enemies
Fresh
trying to take a
Cromwell.
point from
His
us.
point does. The Okada player has enough fuel for a Panzer 4. Maybe eyeing for something a little bit more heavy. I doubt he's going for the Yag Tiger, but he may be eyeing straight for the Yag Tiger. Yag Tiger can actually be decent for anti-infantry support with its abilities. It does cost a bit of initiative, however. Going for some crushes there. Some great crushes. Does initiate the retreat, but kind of gets a hit. 6-pounder does take out the flak half track. Kind of gets some hits there under the Cromwell. This intersection does fall
We're
back
losing a
there.
capture point.
As Fusilier are pushing forward, trying to fight from some light cover.
Flanking attack! Eyes up! Receiving enemy fire!
Medic now being deployed on out. As Fusilier is now falling back. Stone Pioneers take some damage. That intersection squad does fall back there. This Stone Pioneer falls back as well. OKW command. Not command tank. I can't speak. Panzer 4 not being on the field. Man, what a great day not to have much sleep. Can't pronounce the basic words. Austrooping getting some excellent damage. Austrooping, Obzadotson. Blah. I'm really messing everything up now. We now have the Pesfusers getting some damage onto the intersections, forcing him back. Panzer 4 not being upgraded at the moment. He has enough munitions to probably warrant it.
damage estimates show the enemy at 300 points.
Bet 3 onto the officer. Howdy. Stick grenade has been thrown. Mechanical warfare not firing away, of course. No need to. 6-pounder setting up pushes way forward. Gets a good pin there onto the Panzer IV. Obsawson and Panzer Boosters heading down south. Doing some damage there onto the intersection. Cromwell repaired. Makes its way forward. Rolls a miss there. Throws around into the carcass. I think there was a carcass there. Or at least into the terrain.
Supplies looking a bit squiffy. Line's been cut.
Overall, even though the OKW Panzer IV is wounded, I think he'll still win out the fight versus the Cromwell in most situations due to its very high armor rate. As Wizards do get forced on back. Over here, we do now have the Panzer IV. Does get a bit of splash hit there. AT rifles hitting the Panzer IV. Put it there on the Panzer IV. It needs to fall back. It can still withstand one 6-pounder shot. Ooh, anti-tank rifle grenade does save the also from being crushed. Both shots and falling back. Drum pioneers do fall back there, and we've got this intersection far away, but should not get the wipe. Capturing out this southern sector as well. Right now, the OKW player has a decent amount of command points. Intersections push the way forward. Vickers setting on up. He could perhaps use the healing ability from the sky to get the Vickers healed on up. Charges the way forward. Should be able to get this overran, no problem. Now got more G43s on the field as well.
Cromwell's ready to roll.
Cromwell now making his way down south to engage. I think so. It looks, I got inventories loaded, though there is still a bit of a weird bug of this OKW player has recruit training infantry, the Soviet/Austere bulletin. So I have no idea if it's 100%, but it is better. Bit of damage here with these forces heading down south.
Awaiting orders.
Your section's now engaging the Shroom officer. He is behind some light cover. Had a bit of mixed heavy cover there as well. New section moving around. Has forward about to take a good shot. It's a good hit there.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Good hits there. Cromwell pushed way forward. Rolls a miss there on that screw. Panzer IV making its way down south. Panzer IV is slightly damaged, but nothing too significant. Maybe enough for a heat grenade, though. There's a good pin there from the Cromwell. Bounce in return. Again, Warfare does set up in a good position, but does not get shot off.
Command half-track has been permanently established as a static post.
Enemy movement! On the flank!
Intersection making its way back behind the destroyed car. Will get flanked by the officer, who's now veteran C4, almost veteran C5. Does get direct hit onto his own intersection squad. Also does fall back at time. Henceforth, making some shots. We're seeing some shots, but Kenny Roper rolls on this there. Intersections engaging the Hens Fusilier. He does fall back. Carmel is at full health at the moment.
Still fresher.
We've 200 points remaining.
Both options up here. We do now have the Fusiliers backing on off. Makes way up north, does get a decent miss there. Vickers do force back to Obersassen. Got the Panzer Fusiliers there. They can get heavy cover there and fight quite well. Hanover does roll a miss there. I thought I heard a rifle grenade. Maybe it's just a flare. Yep, do have a flare fired off from the squad. Not sure to where though. New section capturing up to such a VP. We've got a double or capture in favor of the British player now, but he's still pretty far in VPs. Oh, the officers now eventually 5. The officer himself does have an STG. Also not sure how effective it is. We now got marked target there. Let's start falling back. Now the concentration fire operation, which is the heavy siege artillery. Officer needs to fall back, taking some damage. He is soft turning away. He's trying to avoid the artillery barrage. May see a pair of anti-tank rifle grenades. D1. One does fall back. And does get the hit and snares the engine. 2 shots. The Carmel's dead. 2 pens, I should say. Rolls a miss there. Bounce on the OKW Pens 4. Good pen there from the OKW Pens 4. I think rifle grenade does connect. Secondary Carmel point field. Carmel does go down. And does get plinked to death by the tank rifle grenades. As Fusiliers do force back those squads, everything does fall back. Now we've got some more headquarters shots.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Looks like the OKW player is saving for the Jag Tiger. Almost has enough. He has enough fuel for it. He needs a lot more manpower. It's actually going for a Panther. I'm not sure what's better at this point. Panther, Jag Tiger. The Panther's probably a better option, but would I go for the Jag Tiger? Yes, I would. He hasn't really had the munitions income to really support out its high explosive barrages, though he's gotten all of his upgrades, so all the munitions incomes he's maintaining he can be used on abilities of various sorts. Got some good pressure there onto the Obersassen forcing back. No Pioneers just bracing the sandbags. Anti-tank rifles are slowly destroying that sandbag. Carmel pushes his way forward. Does get Forsum back there. Does get some damage and does escape on out of there. Fusiliers up here are going to be dealing a miss. Taking some damage there. Panther pushes way forward, rolls another miss. New section here. Visiting section is engaging the Panzer Fusiliers. Force retreat here. Panther's advancing. That is a Vickers, not anti-tank rifle. There's anti-tank rifles. Does get back to C3 with that little plank. 6 Pounder is being flanked by the officer. Only the 2 Obersatzen bodyguards are engaging. Now got the G43 squad here. Jag Tiger's whole unit does not do as much as the King Tiger in 1v1s or even 2v2s, the best tank destroyer, but Abs does The Yag Tiger does have the high explosive barrage. It is actually a nice ability. When it comes to anti-infantry purposes. It's actually not that bad, but of course, it's quite a bit of investment for an anti-tank unit to be only fighting against infantry. The Panthers overall is probably the better option if you really want anti-tank. Nice thing about the Yag Tiger compared to the King Tiger is you need one less structure. So that does have one little advantage though. Does get clinked a little bit there. Karamelik takes a hit as well. Heat grenade connects. As Fusiliers engaging the intersection, there are 3 windows on the side. An okay spot for a 4-man squad. 4 remaining men, so I should say. Again, we're pushing a bit too far forward, and we've also got some engineers here.
Engine ticking over.
Don't see hammer nor anvil at the moment. And that Hesper's squad does fall back. He has actually gotten the mechanized HQ on the field as well, so he has all 3 structures, so he maybe is going to be eyeing for a King Tiger. He does have the repair engineers, maybe got it out for the repair engineers.
Infantry ready to utilize breakthrough tactics. We now stand at 300 points.
As Fusiliers now engaging the intersection, Vigor does fall back. Oh, and that one does escape out of there. Panther has fired his fire, no Pinto Melt, which is just fine. Again, we forgot a good hit here.
Fight for us.
Our supply line's broken.
True. I still say the Yagdar could still generally be useful in 2v2s. Definitely not really good asset in 1v1, sort of like the elephant. Because there's just simply not enough threats for him. And the heavy armor penetration is sure going to be very nice against fighting against heavy tanks, but most of that stuff against at least British composition, a Yagcons will be just fine for that. You don't really need super heavy armor pen against British units, since the heaviest thing they have is either the Churchill's, the variations. Regular Churchill has less armor, more health, and the Aviary Crocodile has less health, more armor, 290 armor if I remember correctly. Does get a full wipe down the Shum Pioneers. Karamelik getting some decent damage there. I sometimes love how sometimes the engine really starts sparking. Not sure what it's called. Again, Overford does get a decent hit there onto the Cromwell. The 2 good hits there, but got the intersection pushed way forward.
Section is ready for battle.
Deploys out in regular intersection, you know. I don't know if that's a great idea at this moment. He does have a second Cromwell in the field. Tank Hunter takes some damage there. Panther could take time to destroy the sandbags.
capture point is being overrun.
Ready for trouble.
Cromwell now receiving some repairs. Got these forces up here. They're pushed down south, but the Vickers here, 6-pounder not set on up. Veteran C2, each section here to capture the fuel sector. The Okada player doesn't really need too much more fuel. He probably has plenty of fuel for the rest of the game. The Okada player, not sure what he should deploy out next. As of fours, maybe probably be a good idea. He could eye for a King Tiger. This one doesn't really have anything super heavy, so a King Tiger is probably a really good option. You could try eyeing for Stukas of Foos. But most of his bonus composition is a little bit mobile, so it'd be a bit harder to land those barrages. Each section getting hit. Cromwell may butt its head against the structure. He does drop a Vickers. Does get a full wipe there as well. Trying to go for crushes, getting some great crushes there. No squad wipes. Light engaging the Vickers. Oh, and the Panther actually got hit pretty hard. Well, I got plinked a little bit. 6-pounders in the region as well. Getting plinked a little bit more. And a little bit poor control there. He should have kept on driving. And now he has nothing really threatening to engage these Carlos. He does get an engine crit there. But he needs another Bekenworth for this moment in time.
Unit lost. Dash it all.
He does lose the Vickers. Or not the Vickers, something else. Light engaging. Does get a good hit there with the Bekenworth onto the Cromwell. Got it back on off. Both of his engines now critted. He's just reverse move back home. Got a half track here. Also got a smoke barrage there from the leg. Or maybe that's from the Cromwell. Sorry, I'm out of it today. Kenworth rolls a miss. There's another pen there. Cromwell's straight forward. These good hits. One more shot, he's maybe dead. Trying to focus him down to this fresh section. Gets abandoned.
The enemy destroyed a vehicle.
Does fall back there. Vickers engaging. A lag needs an eye for a barrage on top of the carcass, the Cromwell. The section pushes way forward. It does. Oh, very nice. The size destroyed himself. I say that's good sportsmanship because I find the abandoned vehicle a stupid mechanic, at least in multiplayer. In single player, that's fine. In multiplayer, I do not like it.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take
It basically takes the dropping weapons, slot weapons like bars, to ludicrous extreme.
Lock bolts, prepare to move.
Not sure. Maybe he was busy microing somewhere else. Each section here, quite wounded. Will be easily forcing back, plus efficiency of Obsausen. Right now, the efficiency to Obsausen. Ooh, maybe go to that Vickers. Trying to repick up the Vickers here with the each section. The officer picks up the Vicker. Not sure how effective the officer is with Vickers. Obsausen, or not Obsausen, Hands of Fusiliers falling back. This one as well. Okada players not investing his fuel. He hasn't been manpower reserve, but leads me to believe he is going for the King Tiger. Good mechanical for hit there. He has captured the 6-pounder as well. And those men just barely squeeze on out of there. This point does get captured. This one as well. The Okada player has 168 tickets. The British player has 121. And still in favor of the British player at the moment. At least the capture points are. Throws both of those intersections side of there. He's going for a bundle grenade on the far side of the building. It did explode. I heard the sound effect. I just didn't see anything. Or I'm going crazy because I am a little bit sleep deprived. Probably both. I may have blinked the wrong moment. As Fusiliers moving around. Got the siege section capture this munitions sector.
Lockboats, prepare to move.
And now do have the Karamelik being repaired on up. Additional Karamelik on the build queue. 500 manpower. Yeah, he's definitely eyeing the King Tiger. Here comes Karamelik. Eventually one Karamelik. Gets a hit there. Baker, so you can force him back. Grenade there.
The enemy cut our supply line.
Vickers has been captured, stealing these weapons, which will result in more manpower drain, meaning trying to save it up for the King Tiger. Right there by the Karamelik. 6-pounder was not engaging.
Eager for the off.
Section engaging the AT gun. We do not have all the defense boosters to say stop it. Carmel's forward and over on the AT guns. Takes a good hit there. Pressing 2. Anything craft grenade does connect that one. As on this one, takes severe damage. The Karamelik does fall back. Needs another anything craft grenade to take him out. It looks like he has none in the region. Like one more grenade. I don't know if the bundle grenade could kill that. I have no idea. It's worth a shot. Did dodge it. Needs some good hits there. Karamelik needs to keep on running. Or start running.
Ready for anything.
Volnix Tiger, now deployed in the field. The big cap.
We have fallen to 100 points.
Enemy fire! Sappers ready for the
Our capture
As
point.
Cruisers gonna have a bit of trouble. He spent all his manpower on the King Tiger. That's why they're coming on the field not reinforced. King Tiger does not get a shot off there. And actually takes a lucky pen. King Tiger rolls a miss down the intersection. That lucky pen, he has to be careful not to get
75 points
snared.
remaining. Tactical adjustments need to be made.
The Okinawa player is actually running pretty low on tickets now. Has double capture against him. Those squads need to start eyeing. Okinawa players should just start eyeing the VP game. Maybe keep intersection or not intersections. I suppose there's on each of the VPs.
Jawohl, will do.
This squad may just want to fall back, let the King Tiger protect him. Gonna work for here. Good pass camouflage. He is Veteran Super 1.
King Tiger ready.
Vickers, not Vickers, Pensacola is heading up north, getting hit by Vickers. Does fall back there.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Does destroy some of the foliage there.
We're ready for orders.
With his forces engaging, is some good damage. King Tiger finds an ice hit as well. Karamelik still not repaired. Got 2 squads repairing it up. Does he have hammer or anvil yet? Neither. Definitely could use a firefly. He has some munitions to work with, so maybe he'll afford tulips. Maybe saving up for a good hold the line. He He did not dodge that grenade. He did research mill bombs. Very nice. Good chance he may get wiped out. Apparently not. Got lucky there. Obsatson and I suppose as before does mark him. There's a good chance he may get wiped out. Yeah, good chance, hasn't nearly guaranteed.
Dash it all.
Cromwell heading up north to engage.
Supply line's been cut.
Cromwell repaired. Here, a rifle grenade fired somewhere. He maybe there it is. A nice flare and a nice shot there from the King Tiger. The Okinawa player does a capture in favor. The British player almost at 100 VPs. Great hits on that Panzer Fusilier.
Enemy down to 100 points.
Hanover and King Tiger finds a good hit. Obsatson and the officer engaging does mark this guy. Does take some good damage there. Obsatson does fall back. He could do. No, he does not have enough munitions for forced retreat. He has captured the southern VP, so he's going to be fine in the VP game, though at least for the Okinawa player. The British player does not want to have the double capture nor even a triple capture against him.
Field reports indicates
And he will
enemy is
maintain the
left
double
with only
capture.
75 points.
Great hit there. Won't get the wipe. Cromwell gets a good hit there on the Kenworfer. That may have been a miss, though. As Losers heading up north. Cromwell here. Firefly in the build queue. Very nice. Does get out a squad of medics. He may want to just take the half track now and load up the Vickers squad in the back of it to engage and use to capture this sector down here. I think at this point in time he needs to mount up. Cromwell pushes way forward over here. Firefly almost on, or is on the field. He has enough conditions for some tulips. Might as well, and he has it researched as well, so this will allow him to get one last good engagement against the King Tiger.
We've got 50 points left.
Each section does fall back. King Tiger takes a nice pen. May see tulips here. Backs on off, trying to avoid the anti-tank rifle grenade.
The capture point is being overrun.
Cromwell rolls a miss there. Cromwell may take a hit there, but King Tiger does. The tank rifle grenade does not fire it off too quickly because the model is firing it, got crushed. Cromwell does fall back there. Up here, got these Royal Engineers charged way forward. The first people one taking fire first. This one guy could get overrun by the two, but there's another guy here. Nice Super gets ripped apart. Yeah, I think this guy would have been fine being by himself. Good hit there. Denies the capture. Cromwell here. At this point in time, the British player just may... He may just have to be aggressive and go for the single VP, because as of right now, he does not have time to prepare on this Cromwell. He needs to be very aggressive with this Cromwell and Firefly to engage the King Tiger. Nose Bomb does not connect. Going for another Nose Bomb. Great hit there by the King Tiger. Kenworfer gets a hit there. He's pushing forward. He has one last opportunity. Tulips.
We've lost a unit.
There goes the Firefly. No tulips.
We've 25 points left. Nil desperandum, as they say.
The squad up north did get wiped out or fell back. Good kill there. Spearhead is not active, just good. Rotating the wrong direction. Kenworfer gets a miss. Poor control there by the King Tiger. And the King Tiger does go down, but the Kenworfer does finish off the Cromwell.
The enemy have knocked out a Cromwell tank.
And now the British player has surrendered. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.